Come with me as I move from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to Cork City, Ireland, Part 4. It was finally time to get on the train from Dublin to Cork. They had my name on this little screen above my seat, which I thought was so cool. I was kind of nervous because my train ticket wasn't scanning at first, but thankfully someone working there was able to get it to scan so I could get on the train. It was honestly comical trying to lug all of my bags to the train and then hoist them up onto the train itself. Both of my parents offered to help me move to Ireland, but I really just felt like this was something I wanted to do on my own. I told them I would rather them come when I'm settled in and not jet-lagged. Moving is always pretty stressful for me, so I just wanted to be able to go at my own pace. Speaking of pace, as you can see here, the train started moving really slowly. I actually texted in my family group chat that I thought I could bike faster than the train was moving, but thankfully it picked up the pace after we left the station. This video is mostly going to be me talking while I show you views out of my train window. Once I finally got to what I thought was my seat, I realized that I was in the wrong carriage of the train. My ticket was for a seat in carriage F, but I went to carriage E, so I got all of my bags and moved them to the next carriage. Thankfully, this girl could tell I was struggling and helped me lift my bags into the designated area. Now, this greenery was what I pictured when I thought about moving to Ireland. This move is actually my first time ever being in Ireland. The whole process of getting to this point was pretty crazy. I was visiting my family last Christmas and started looking for jobs closer to home because Arizona was so far from Pittsburgh. I really wanted to try teaching at a classical Catholic school, so I was perusing the ICLE website, the Institute for Catholic Liberal Education, and there weren't any jobs that I was qualified for available in Pittsburgh, but I found this job in Cork. Now, 7 months later, I'm here on the train. I'm planning on making another video about my decision to move to Cork and go into more detail, but it was something that I prayed about and I felt like God invited me to take this opportunity. Like I said in a previous video, I only got 2.5 hours of sleep on the plane. The train ride from Dublin to Cork was 2.5 hours and I slept for 2 of them thankfully, so I got a little bit more rest. Let's just say that it's very difficult to find accommodations in Cork, especially never having been there. The process to find housing requires you to make an in-person appointment to view the spaces. James Quigg from Keller Williams Cove was so helpful throughout this whole process and helped me to find a terraced home that I could live in. James picked me up from the train station with the keys, and it was crazy to see him in person for the first time and not on a screen. Here's a picture of me opening the door for the first time, and here's Eleanor making herself right at home.